Going on YouTube? Shit, back at it, man. How y'all living? Tap in, tap in, tap in, tap in. How's life going for y'all? Shoot, I know life be life, but sometimes, you can't, you can't let life throw you off your purpose if it gets rough or if it gets tough. Um, Continue to go towards your light, towards your purpose, and towards what you know, the foundation, the structure of why you started. And it's ultimately the reason of why you need to keep going. This life can be very tricky and you can get finessed out of a lot of situations at times if you don't know what you're doing. You have to stay protected. You have to stay sane. You have to stay humble. Within your understanding, within God's understanding, within your trust. I just know everyone has their own beliefs. Everyone has their own problems, and no one is perfect. I just want you to know that you are loved. You are loved in every sense of the word, every meaning, every true structure, every power, every uphill, every stoop and slope that you experience. It will be okay. This life is full of synchronicities, and just overall, just obstacles. Sometimes you can get tied up and twisted up on your words and what you may seem and what you think you're crossed up. You don't know what to do. You're asking for a way out. You're asking for help. The Lord and Savior, or whoever you may believe in. That's totally up to you. I'm just here to say, I'm for the people. I'm for the people, you guys. I want you to know that this journey it just has ups and downs. You have to be able to stay sane. Just stay sane, you guys. Stay sane within it all. It's going to be a understanding. It's going to be a reason that comes about at the end. Never get too comfortable within your actions. Always strive for more. And if life has you in a certain situation for a certain reason or a certain time, lead by that. Work through it. God is preparing you for something greater. You will be great. You will be a star. It is destined. What is set in stone is going to always be there. Nobody can stop it. Nobody's physical presence can stop that. If it's not in God's will, then it just won't happen. But if he has it in will for you, it will happen. He will bestow it within your heart, within your spirit, to move, to shift, to make a difference, to tell everyone, that yes, there is a way. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, you guys. Things are changing. We're living through the change. If you're a part of my generation, we're living through the change. We're the last breed. We're the last breed of true structure, of what it was really like from the old way going into the new way. Things are changing, you guys. Just wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Get up. Stand up. Make a difference. Be the difference within yourself. You got to burn to learn. You got to burn to learn, No matter what your profession is or what you're doing, what's keeping you afloat, it's okay. It doesn't define your character or whether you love or what you do. Leading to understanding, you guys. Leading to understanding. Do right by the ones that do right about you. Hold your respect at the end of the day. Because that's how you get your blessings, Don't block your blessings by being disrespectful or, getting sidetracked from the wicked ways of the world. You have to keep going. You have to keep going in every sense of the word. Be that person. Be that one. Be the one that makes a difference in the generation. Be the one that makes a difference in your bloodline. Be the one that has the vision. It may not be vivid, it may not be clear all the way, but be the ones that have the vision, you guys. Don't worry about what the next person may say. No matter whether you're doing good or bad, there will always be someone that has something to say. So don't worry about that, you know? Don't worry about it. Be truthful. Be truthful within your light, what you need to do. You know, everyone's not going to cheer for you at the beginning. Everyone's not going to cheer for you. Everyone's not going to be there for you at the beginning, you know. You know, the birds always come when there's bread around. But once the bread gone, they're going to fly away, you know. I just talking about birds. You know, we're going to get into all that, you guys. You know, you got to stay protected. Like I say, you know, it's all based upon your perspective. Your perspective is what you get out. You know, you have to, like I say, you have to be a good person, you guys. You have to be a good person. You know, not just being a sucker. You ain't got to be no sucker to nobody. But be solid. Hold structure within your name and within yourself. And you'll be surprised on what could come out of the situation that you have for yourself, you know. You know, don't let material things just drive you. It's cool, it's nice to have, but God bless you with it. God bless you with it, you know. If you want to, he could take it away. Don't let it drive you, guys. Be strong. Be strong. Be strong. Be protected. Keep God's hand, or whoever your higher belief may be. Keep it upheld amongst your spirit to keep you going. If you have a story and you have a voice, speak it. Without faith, there is no sanity in this world, you guys. You know, I'm just trying to get it very clear. As you know, I'm a humble spirit. I'm an old soul. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm not coming to you guys as this perfect individual, because I'm not. You know, I'm coming to you as raw, as uncut as it can be, as it can get. You know, just coming up and seeing the differences between the old generation, you know, the older crowd, and what they have to say about the newer crowd, and you know, and how things are shifting in the world now. You know, laws are changing. You know, it's gonna be a lot more things that's coming to a change, y'all. I just wanted you to say, just be ready. Be ready. You gotta stay ready, you guys. You got to. You know, this is life. It's all an experience. It's all a one-time experience. You either go for what you know, and not for what you show. You know. It's gonna all be all right, y'all. It's gonna be okay. Patience is the name of the game. Times of life is not a race. You're in competition with yourself. Remember that. Don't let anybody that's weird, any negative naysayers, talk you out or lead you into procrastination. Because hey, majority of the times, a lot of people be miserable as well, you know. People be miserable crying out for help. You know. You can't let that break you down. Stand strong. Stand strong. God gonna bless you for that. God gonna bless you, God. You know. Everything may not go your way all the time, but hey, like I say, you know, it's just a part of life. It's all an experience, y'all. Gotta burn the line. You know, I'm just tapping in. I'm tapping in with y'all. You know, I just want to say, you know, you guys, you know, if you're new, you know, whether YouTube put this on your algorithm to take heed of and to, you know, absorb the the information that I'm trying to, put into y'all, because, I'm not trying to tell y'all nothing crazy, Just coming to y'all is real. Real. It's a young boy trying to get it, man. Young boy trying to make it, young boy trying to make a win, make a difference, be the difference. It'll all make sense one day, y'all. Hold it down.